Continuing on with transformation of functions, in the previous video we looked at parent functions and we looked at horizontal shift. So we can see here that our vertical shift is slightly different. So we notice with our vertical shift, the plus k is on the outside. It's the value of the function, which is the same as y, plus k. So we're going to have the same exact function that we looked at before. So if we go ahead and we look at our parent function, and we can just simply copy our x, y values there on our table. So this is 0, 0, 1, 2, 4, 2, and 6, 3. So those were the same exact points from the previous function. So that's our parent. Again, we're dealing with function notation, so I actually do not have an equation. So let's just substitute in our values. So it's a, which is in the front, which goes here. H, which is 0, which goes here, because h is horizontal, x's are horizontal, and k is on the outside. So if I simplify this, if I do what's inside the parentheses, I have x minus 0, which is x. Sorry, this should have been a 3, not a k. It's right here, k is 3. And then I'm going to do a plus 3, and the multiplying by 1 doesn't change anything. So we can see I'm adding 3 to my value of y. So let's think. hk is our vertex, so my h is 0 and my k is 3. So that's my vertex. So let's see what that happened to my origin. So my origin is now 0, 0, 3, so 0, 3 is here. So it looks like this point went up, 1, 2, 3. So essentially all my y values should go up 3, which is what this is saying. So I'm going to take my value of 0 and I'm going to add 3 to it. So that means that 0 plus 3 is 3, 2 plus 3 is 5, 2 plus 3 is 5, and 3 plus 3 is 6. So now the values that I'm looking at with my vertical shift, this is my x, and this is my new y value, my new output. So let's see. So I had 0, 3. I had 1, 5. 1, 5 is here. And you can see that went up 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I have 4, 5, which is here. Again, you can see that went up 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I have 6, 6, which is right here. So you can see 1, 2, 3. So everything shifted up 3. So this transformation is up 3. And we can see that because we have an addition happening to our value of y, which is f at x is our value of y. Let's look at another vertical shift. You're going to see that this is very similar to the one that we just did. So here my value of a is 1, my value of h is 0, and my value of k is negative 3. So instead of a positive 3, I have a negative 3. So if we clean this up, if I do what's inside the parentheses, x minus 0 is simply x, and I have a plus minus 3, which is the same as a minus 3, and of course 1 isn't changing the value any. So my vertex, or my center, or my origin is at hk, so that's 0, negative 3. And I bet my transformation is down 3. So if I put my new origin is at 0, negative 3, which is right there. So you can see that point went down 3. Let's go ahead and copy in our original x, y values from the parent. And so remember what I'm doing here is I'm taking my original and I'm subtracting 3 from it. So 0 minus 3 is negative 3. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. And 3 minus 3 is 0. So again, I have new x, and y values. So those are the two that I'm going to graph. I've already graphed the first one, 0, -3, which is here. Then I'm going to graph 1, -1. 1, -1 is right here. And you can see this one down 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, -1. 4, -1 is here. This one down 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I have 6, 0, which is right here. And that one down 1, 2, 3. So we had a shift down, a vertical shift down. So the transformation is down 3. So let's look at the last one on the sheet. Here we have a horizontal and a vertical shift. So I showed them to you separately, but we can put them all together. So let's go ahead and do that. So notice that here my H goes with my horizontal, X's go with X's, and Y's go with Y's. So just to remind yourself, this whole thing here is a Y. So this is my value. F at X is a Y plus K is a Y. X's go with X's and Y's go with Y's. So again, let's go ahead and put in our parent functions. So this is 0 and this is 0. This is 1, this is 2. This is 4, this is 2, this is 6, this is 3. So all I did was I put in my original coordinates. Let's look over here and see what's happening. My value of A is still 1. My value of X is 2, and my value of K, oh, this is a mistake. I didn't mean to make it 0. Let's make this 4. So we're going to make that 4. Okay, so let's see what happens. So let's clean this up. So this is going to be Fx minus 2 plus 4. So what's my new vertex? My new vertex is 2, 4. So my new vertex is 2, 4. So let's put that here. 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this point was my original, and it translated 2 to the right and up 4. We can see that. It went from 0, 0 to 2, 4. So let's put this in right here. So it went from 0 to 2, and then from 0 to 4. So we're simply going to put that in there like that so you can see how this transformed here. Okay, so instead of filling out the table, let's just go ahead and work with the graph. So this one here, this point right here at 1, 2, I'm going to move to the right, where are we? To the right 2. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the right 2. That's this one here, 1, 2, and up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to move this to the right 2, 1, 2, and up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can see this one had 2 transformations that happened. This transformation went up 2, right 2, and up 4. Okay, so if we look here, whatever's on the inside, this is going to be a left or right direction, and it's going to be opposite of what you see. This is going to be an up and down or vertical direction, and it's going to be the same as what you see. We don't need to follow finishing the table. It's not necessary, so we're just going to end there.